against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who beat them again last night. The Giants are now 0-4 against the very hot Dbacks. And when you talk about hot, nobody's hotter than Ketel Marte, who had 4 more hits last night. He's hitting over 600 against the Giants, 10 hits, 17 at-bats in the last 8 days against Giants pitching. And he's had 21 hits in his last 37 at-bats against all-comers, of 568 at-bats. Not many hitters have been hotter than that for a long, long time. I'm John Miller, along with Dave Fleming. Welcome to Giants Baseball. Eduardo Rodriguez, a left-hander who's had a huge comeback year for the D-backs. He's been sensational. Tyler Mahle is going to try and start a comeback here tonight. It's been a struggle for him. Stay tuned. Dave Fleming will give you the anthem and then the lineups for the Giants and the D-backs next.
Giants fans know what it means to play with heart. Merck, Woman Heart, and the Giants are teaming up for Playing with Heart, a national education program to raise awareness about bad cholesterol and the risks of heart attack or stroke. Join Giants legend Dusty Baker as they step up to the plate to join this important conversation. They gave their all on the field. Now they're helping to raise awareness about the risks of high bad cholesterol. Learn more about Playing with Heart and how important it is to talk to your doctor about your bad cholesterol. Visit playingwithheart.com for more information.
Here's a real behind-the-scenes moment with Habas Law. Omar Habas said to us, "We meet people in the hardest moments of their lives. It's on us to restore dignity and a financial future. Traumatic brain injuries, loss of a limb, spinal cord damage, a life changed in seconds. When everything is on the line, choose the team that understands that. Habas Law, they fight to make it right. Visit habaslaw.com. Omar Habas is a California licensed attorney, offices in Northern California, including San Jose. Past results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Ready to take your shot at a future in nursing? At Gurnick Academy, it's more than just stethoscopes and scrubs. Jump into hands-on training, practice in high-fidelity simulation labs, and get real-world experience during clinical externships. Choose from Gurnick Academy's Bachelor of Science in Nursing program or Vocational Nurse program. Classes are enrolling now, so don't wait. Visit gurnick.edu. That's GURNICK.edu. Gurnick Academy, where healthcare heroes are made.
Taco Bell's Lux Boxes. Choose the $5, $7, or $9 box. Now with the shredded beef dipping taco. Limited time at participating stores while supplies last. Prices vary. Freezes and specialty drinks not included. Tax extra.
This is Giants Baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Dave Fleming back here in San Francisco. Giants and the Diamondbacks coming up just a moment ago. The national anthem sponsored by El Camino Health, where togethering is the path toward healing.
Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Miss Icon USA, Ashlyn Suey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, the Star-Spangled Banner on this Tuesday night. Giants with the City Connects on and getting ready to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks, second game of this 3-game series. Let's get to the starting lineup, sponsored by the Dolan Law Firm. They live here, they work here, they win here. DolanLawFirm.com. We'll start with Arizona. Diamondbacks are hot, 29-24. Third place in the National League West, 4.5 games out of first, but really, really playing well. Ketel Marte is going to hit leadoff, and for the Giants, that is not good news. Ketel Marte's been amazing against the Giants. He's 10 for 17 against him in these handful of games. Another big game yesterday. Marte is just red hot. He'll bat first and play second base. Corbin Carroll in right field hitting second. Geraldo Perdomo, he's the shortstop, and he bats third. Nolan Arenado, third baseman and cleanup hitter. Ryan Waldschmidt out in center field. He'll bat fifth. Ildemaro Vargas, first baseman and sixth place hitter. Gabriel Moreno doing the catching, hitting seventh. Adrian Del Castillo, he's the DH and the eighth place hitter. And Tommy Troy, the Bay Area native, who just made his major league debut a couple days ago and played essentially in his hometown against the team he grew up watching yesterday. I'm sure that was a thrill for him. Tommy Troy in left field batting ninth. The pitcher for the Diamondbacks, he's been really their ace. The left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez is having an excellent season. Rodriguez, who's gone through a lot of injury issues over the last many years, but back to the guy who earned a big contract a few years ago, 4-1 with a 2.24 ERA. Meanwhile, the Giants 22-32 and just still trying to get it going. They haven't beaten the Diamondbacks yet in 4 head-to-head matchups this year. Willie Adames will hit leadoff and play shortstop for the Giants. Casey Schmidt at second base tonight. He bats second. Matt Chapman, the third baseman, hitting third. Rafi Devers at first base. He's the cleanup hitter. Harrison Bader in center field hitting fifth. The left fielder is Jesus Rodriguez. He gets a chance to play out in the outfield today, batting in the number 6 spot in the order. Bryce Eldridge, he's the DH. Eldridge will bat seventh. Eric Haas doing the catching. He'll hit eighth. And Victor Barracoto will play tonight and bat ninth out in right field. The starting pitcher for the Giants is the right-hander Tyler Mahle. Tough going for Tyler, 1-6 with a 6.10 ERA. He needs a good one here tonight. A message sponsored by Walkup Personal Injury Law. Justice takes more than a fighter. You need a champion. Visit walkuplaw.com. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the San Francisco Giants may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants. Here we go. Marte stands in for the first pitch. Here's John Miller.
All right, Dave, and Marte, a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Takes a fastball off the inside for ball one. Now from the stretch, the pitch. Swing and a drive out into right center field into the wide open spaces. Over out in the bright sunshine, Victor Barracoto makes the catch. One away. He was wearing the sunglasses out there. And he was having to deal with the harsh glare of that bright sunshine in that part of the yard. First pitch was thrown at 6:45 as scheduled. 59 degrees the game time temperature. And there's a ball too high to Corbin Carroll, left-handed hitter, also really hot lately. The time and temp are sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi, trade on anything, even the game. There's a swing and a foul off to the third base side and back into the lower deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Giants with Mahle doing the pitching and Haas the catcher. The infield and all of left field in the dark shadows. Now the pitch. Just a bit off the outside. And so the count is 2-1. Center field and right field, right center, still in the bright sunshine, and the hitter's backdrop reflecting the sunlight back in the eyes of the hitter. Little bouncer off the first base side of the mound. Pouncing down off the mound to get it is Mahle, and he keeps on running to first and gets the unassisted put out on Corbin Carroll. So 2 down. By the way, the leadoff hitter, Ketel Marte, whom Mahle retired, alert the media. It hasn't happened very often here lately. The leadoff batter, Ketel Marte, was sponsored by Ayala, Morgan, and Bazard. When you've been injured in an auto accident, you don't just need an attorney, you need a heavy hitter. Contact Ayala, Morgan, and Bazard. 2 down. Here is Geraldo Perdomo, and he takes a called strike. A fastball on the inside that had Perdomo turning away. Switch hitter, batting left-handed. He crowds the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here it is. And a called strike in the inside corner. 0-2 the count. 92-mile-an-hour fastball there. And I think Malley's fastball right now is down a few ticks from what we've been seeing in the past. Maybe he's wanting to make sure he gets it to the right spot. Here's the pitch now. Change up, and that is low. His change up, the split-fingered fastball, that bounced in the dirt at 86 miles an hour. Around the infield, Devers, Schmidt, Adames, and Chapman from first over to third. Arise getting a night of rest. Rodriguez in left, Bader in center, Barricotto in right, with Haas doing the catching. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He followed up the changeup with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball and blew it by him at the knees. 3 up, 3 down. The Giants coming up with Adames, Schmidt, and Chapman on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
Toyota's Memorial Day offers are extended. Zoom past the pump all summer long in one of Toyota's 21 industry-leading hybrid and electrified models. But hurry in while there's still time to save at Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event. Score deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and the 51 MPG Hybrid Camry. Or get 0% APR on Toyota's newest EVs, the CHR and BZ. Don't miss out. Extended Memorial Day savings end June 1st. Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Cannot be combined with other offers.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now, but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates a third-party insurer. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
RingCentral's AI receptionist uses voice AI to answer on the first ring, so you'll never miss a call again. In just a few minutes, you can personalize your own AI receptionist to answer questions, route calls, schedule appointments, and even send texts in multiple languages. Plus, it's easy to scale. Create unlimited AI receptionists across any phone system. It's all powered by one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral, voice of your business.
The future is here.
That ball bounces out into San Francisco Bay. The first big league home run for Bryce Eldridge.
Hear it all on the Sports Leader. This is Miller and Fleming on KNBR, FM and AM, the Sports Leader.
Now the Giants into the last of the first inning, and Willie Adames stands in against Eduardo Rodriguez, veteran left-hander, and a called strike. He threw an 89-mile-an-hour fastball right around the outside corner. Maybe a strike, maybe not. One strike offering. Swing, line drive right to shortstop. Wow. 99 miles an hour off the bat, but right at Perdomo, who reached down, backhanded it right near the right shin. So, a little bad luck there for Adames. And here is Casey Schmidt. Luis Arraez and manager Tony Vitello talking about Arraez, saying that he's going to need a day off periodically anyway. And there's a ball too high, but he's had some plays at the plate. Seems to be involved in so many key plays on the field. Got drilled a couple of times, so they thought maybe tonight with the lefty on there, let's give him the time off. There's a swing and a long drive, deep left center, and that ball is gone. Casey Schmidt takes one out of the yard for his 12th home run and a 1-0 lead for the Giants. Well, that has been a huge difference for Eduardo Rodriguez, which is the lack of home runs hit against him. Now Matt Chapman swings and misses, strike one on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. So Schmidt got a changeup. It was down a little bit, up above the knees and out over the plate where he got the arms extended, and he crushed it. Now the 1-strike pitch. Outside with a fastball at 91. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Schmidt's 12th home run. He hit it at 105 miles an hour. A pitch that came in there at less than 85. He supplied most of the power himself, it appeared. There's a ball outside again. 2-1 the count to Chapman. We had the home run tracker operating, calculating. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and very high for a ball. 411 feet the estimate for the distance on that one, to the right of the 355 marker and well back up into the bleachers. 3-1 to Matt Chapman, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 3-2 now. That was a fastball, and it was right out over the plate. The Home Run Tracker, sponsored by Belmont Pioneer, built on relationships built to last. Visit BelmontPioneer.com. Chapman's certainly due for a long ball. Now he fouls one back to the screen. And Rodriguez is a guy who's been very susceptible to allowing the home runs in large numbers the last couple of years. But so far, that had been one of the biggest changes for him. In fact, he had not allowed a home run at all in the last 33-plus innings. 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. So Chapman gets the walk following the Schmidt home run. And here now comes Rafael Devers. We're coming to you live from the Chuck Chanzy Gold Resort and Casino broadcast booth. Devers, who lost a couple of balls, or a couple of home runs on long ones to Triples Alley the last 2 days, and still in the midst of that managed to hit a grand slam to left center. He takes a sinker for a called strike, belt high right out over the plate. Lefty versus lefty. Now here it is, and that is a ball outside. Now these guys know each other well. Rodriguez used to be a teammate of Rafi Devers in Boston. 1-1 pitch. And that's a called strike with a cutter. So now it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. That ball belled high, but right on the very outside corner. Not a good pitch to hit. The runner at first, Chapman with 1 out. 1-0 Giants. And here's the pitch. And he lays off a high fastball. He tried to tantalize him with that one. See if he can get him to go out of the zone. But Devers restrained himself. 2-2 the count. Now the set. Rodriguez throws. And he lunges for that curveball and just gets a piece of it. Topping it foul. It bounces off to the right of the plate. 2-2. Now these guys, they know each other well. And Devers has had a few go-rounds with Rodriguez. Rodriguez was with the Tigers before the Dbacks signed him as a free agent. Here's his set. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball into medium deep left center. Now the wind carries it back and back near the warning track. To the left of the 399 marker goes the center fielder Waldschmidt. And he's got it for out number 2. Not this time for Devers. Here now is Harrison Bader. And that's our check of who was on deck. Sponsored by TimberTech. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. 1-0 Giants leading. And there's a ball too high to Bader. Bader and Rodriguez. Bader's had 8 plate appearances against Rodriguez with a homer, a single, and 3 walks. Now the pitch. That is in for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodriguez, 6 feet 2 inches tall. He's been around a while. He broke in with the Red Sox 11 years ago. 33 years old now. The set, the pitch. In the dirt with a curveball, blocked by the excellent catcher, Moreno, and the count is 2-1. Bader has hit 5 home runs for the Giants. He's hit most of them since he came back from the hamstring injury. They put him on the shelf for a while. 2-1 pitch. Swinging strike on a changeup. That fooled him. He was out front on a ball that ended up down below the knees as well. Casey Schmidt with one out launched a home run on a changeup to left center. Then Chapman walked. Chapman at first, 2 down. And there's a foul back to the screen. Let's pause here briefly for station identification. This is the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
This is the flagship of Giants baseball. Double play! KNBR and KNBR FS San Francisco, the sports leader.
2-2 the count. 2 down. Chapman at first. The pitch. Swing. Line drive. Caught with a shortstop. Wow. Giants hit a couple of balls really hard. That ball was smoked at 104 miles an hour by Bader. After Adames led off the inning. A drilling one right at the shortstop Perdomo. So the Giants get the 1 run. Casey Schmidt telling one bye-bye baby, as Russ Hodges used to say. 1-0 Giant after 1 on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
Baseball season is here, and now you can trade the game in California states on Kalshi, an official partner of the KNBR Black and Orange broadcast. On Kalshi, you can trade on outcomes across the season, from who will win it all to how teams and how players perform. Because Kalshi is an exchange, you're trading against other people, not a house. As the odds move, you can buy in or out of your position anytime, before the game, during the game, and all season long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code KNBR to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Have you seen this week's member prices at Raley's in Nob Hill? Something Extra members can take home large packs of Raley's fresh 80% lean ground beef for $3.97 a pound, limit 2. Peak season California-grown Hass avocados are 10 for just $10. And members can get California-grown red cherries for $3.97 a pound. Plus, members can shop our new lower prices on any single 750 milliliter bottle of wine purchase. Just remember to enter your Something Extra number at checkout to save. Only at Raley's in Nob Hill.
Donate your car to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS today or go to cars4kids.com to schedule a free pickup within 24 hours. Make a difference in the life of a child and donate today. Cars for Kids is also accepting boats, motorcycles, and real estate donations.
Somewhere out there is a Chevy truck. And the person who drives it, well, that's a Chevy person. You probably know one. Your buddy, your sister. Ones who always show up. They're the first to rise, the last to leave. They always have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Visit Chevy.com/trucks to explore the lineup. See your Bay Area Chevy dealers today.
This is Giants Baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
There's ball 1 to Nolan Arenado as we start the second inning from Oracle Park. I'm John Miller with Dave Fleming. Giants Baseball on the radio. And the pitch to Arenado. Little bit off the outside. 2-0 the count. Giants 1 and the D-backs nothing. Arenado to be followed by Waldschmidt. Not Goldschmidt, but Waldschmidt. And then Ildemaro Vargas. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside. And the count is 3-0.
If you're a Giants fan, John, the idea of Arenado and Goldschmidt back-to-back in one lineup would be enough to keep you up at night.
Yeah, and that happened when they were both with the Cardinals. Now here's a called strike, and it's 3-1. And they created a few nightmares even after those games because they did some damage. And here's a ball too low. So Arenado leads off the second inning with a walk against Malley, first base runner for the D-backs. Dave, I just wanted to mention that the world is going to want a Giants soccer jersey. The World Cup is happening this year. First 20,000 fans receive a soccer jersey presented by StubHub on Saturday, June 13th, when the Giants take on the Cubs. That's a 7:05 start on a Saturday night here in the city. Now the pitch. Fouled back and out of play by Waldschmidt. Learn more and get tickets at sfgiants.com/fiesta. That'll be part of the Fiesta Gigantes game with the Cubs in town on Saturday the 13th.
You and I have to start doing some research so we can get in on the World Cup pool.
We are so good at that. Here's the pitch now. Swing, line drive into the gap, right center field, base hit by Waldschmidt. And it's going to go through all the way out into Triple's alley. And he's going to get a triple easily, if not more. The ball is juggled out there by Bader. Finally, he gets it back in. Scoring from first is Arenado, and it's a triple for Waldschmidt. One to nothing, Giants, and now 1-1. Man, that was just kind of a hanging slider. And now here comes manager Tony Vitello out. And I think that they're claiming that ball, and I think they're right. I'm looking at the replay. That ball stuck beneath the padding out there in right center. It wasn't juggled. It just didn't come out.
San Francisco is challenging that the ball was lodged.
And that would be a ground rule double.
That would be a big break for the Giants because you were right. That was going to be a triple easily. And turned out to be a triple easily. I like the way James Hoy said that. The Giants are challenging whether the ball was lodged.
Gee, I wonder what part of the country James Hoy is from. He might be interested about that Giants soccer jersey the night when the Chicago Cubs are going to be here.
After review, the call in the field's overturned. The ball was lodged. The runner will be placed at second base. Nolan will be placed at third.
Now here comes Torey Lovullo. And you can't argue with the umpires on the field when it's a call made by the umpires in New York at the replay command center. But that means that Arenado will have to go back to third. And Waldschmidt will have to go back to second. He was at second for just what, a split second. So no RBI for Waldschmidt. Now at the moment, they have to take that run off the board. It's still 1-0 Giants. On the other hand, they have runners at second and third with nobody out. And a guy who's been one of their best hitters so far this year, Ildemaro Vargas, coming up. Switch hitter, he'll bat left-handed. The infield stays back except the third baseman, Chapman. And here is one, a little bit up and in for ball one to Vargas. Now, Vargas has been a hot hitter, except not so much lately. He got into the game last night as a pinch hitter in the sixth inning and went 0 for 2 in that game. The pitch to him. Swing, and he tops one foul off to the right of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Giants ahead 1-0 still, although that lead is still very much in jeopardy. Vargas, his 10th year in Major League Baseball, and he was a guy really who was emerging this year. He had a 24-game hitting streak to start the year. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul off to the left. And Malley's ahead of him 1-2. Malley would love to strike him out here. For Vargas, he knows that if he can just hit a ground ball to one of the middle infielders, especially to the right side, not only will he get a run home, but he'll get the other runner, Waldschmidt, to third. 1-2 the count. The pitch comes in. Swing, and there's a slow roller to second. That will get the run home and get that other runner to third. As Schmidt throws out Vargas, who gets credit for a run batted in. That's probably the most productive out that any hitter can ever make. So they get a run home, and Waldschmidt now is at third, and they could get another run here without benefit of a hit as a result of that. Great situational at bat there for Vargas. And here is Moreno, right-handed batting catcher. And the infield comes in, and he tops one foul back behind the plate on the first pitch slider, and the count is 0-1. Well, Malley was staked to a 1-0 lead, but then right away here in the second, he walked Nolan Arenado. And that has already turned into a run. There's a runner at third, a 1-strike pitch. Check swing on a ball that's too high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Moreno, 248 batting average, hit a home run here yesterday. The pitch to him. Foul right back to the screen. High fastball at 92. Now, Malley ahead of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Malley, who has really been struggling, came into the game with a 6.1 earned run average, although he has averaged a little over a strikeout per inning. Here it comes, and a slider low and outside, and it's 2-2. Moreno crowding the plate, slightly open stance. Now the set. Time is asked for here by Moreno just as soon as Malley started to go into his stretch. So he uses his 1 timeout. Now Malley toes the slab again. 1-1 the score. Runner at third. And Malley at the belt. The pitch on the way. Swing and a foul tip off the glove of the catcher, Eric Haas. Not much a catcher can do on a foul tip like that. If the ball sticks in the glove, squeeze it, but it's not like you can practice that kind of a thing. 2-2 the count. Almost struck him out, but Moreno just barely staying alive. Malley will try it again. Here it is. Swing and a high pop-up off the first base side, coming over and going down the line a bit for it. Devers, but it's over the net, out of play. 2-2 the count remains. The leaderboard update sponsored by Bank of America, proud sponsor of the Junior Giants, helping inspire tomorrow's leaders on and off the field. Dodgers lead the West 34-20. San Diego 2.5 behind them. Arizona 4.5 out. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. There was his splitter. And it's a 3-2 count. He's had some success when he's thrown that splitter to hitters on consecutive pitches. Hitters are hitting 172 when he's done that. So let's see if he sticks with that now. He's got a 3-2 count, though, with a runner at third. Pitch on the way. Fastball driven to right. Hit hard back and under it to make the catch. Barry Cotto, and tagging at third, scoring easily, is Waldschmidt, and it's 2-1 Arizona. Moreno just barely stayed alive a little bit earlier, a couple of pitches before when he foul tipped one, just barely making contact and off the catcher. And then ultimately Moreno got the count to 3-2 and hit the sacrifice fly. So they've knocked in 2 runs here without a hit. Ground out by Vargas to get 1 home, and then the fly ball by Moreno to get the other. Great situational hitting by Vargas. One set up the other. There's a foul back to the screen now by Adrian Del Castillo out of the University of Miami. Del Castillo hammers one to right field. Way back there, and onto the arcade. And it is 3-1 Arizona. And that one was just right down the middle. That was a hanging splitter, and I mean right down the middle, about mid-thigh. Three to 1 Arizona. Here is Tommy Troy, and he looks at a called strike.
What was that Felipe Alou used to call those?
Cookie.
A cookie.
He threw him a cookie. Now the 1-strike pitch to Troy. A drilled foul and whistling its way down the right field line on the ground.
I like cookies a lot, but when you're a pitcher,
Del Castillo really likes him.
He does.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball on a broken bat to third. Chapman's got it. Here's the throw to first. In time to get the speedy Troy, who's racing up the line. But the D-backs get 3 on an inning that started with a walk. We go to the last of the second. Jesus Rodriguez, then Bryce Eldridge, two of the Giants' young prospects coming up on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
The future is not built on yesterday's tech. It's built with AirWallex, the AI native financial platform that sets the standard for what's next. That's why your San Francisco Giants have chosen AirWallex as their official financial software partner. So when big moments arrive, they can take big swings. AirWallex delivers real-time money movement, borderless payment acceptance, and intelligent spend controls, giving your business the speed, control, and visibility to outperform. AirWallex, build the future.
At 805 Beer, it's more than a label. From long days, honest work, and stories that get better every time they're told. While some chase followers, we chase cattle, waves, purpose, and good trouble. Trend-proof, time-tested, ice cold. Because beer never goes out of style. And the people who drink it don't either. Long live cold beer. Long live 805.
Hey everybody, it's Brian Murphy here. And did you know the Junior Giants program helps more than 28,000 kids each year to be Giants on and off the field? Now you can step up to the plate to support Junior Giants right here in your community. Donate your car, truck, or even land and real estate to provide free baseball and softball opportunities. Plus, it's tax deductible. Call 800-818-5223 or visit giantscommunityfund.org today.
Your business isn't a science experiment. So at Cumulus Digital, we don't speculate, we execute with a proven framework delivering results 25% better than industry standards. Go to cumulusdigital.com, fill out our form, and move from guessing to knowing.
Back to Orange and Black Bats Kraken on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Last of the second inning, Jesus Rodriguez leads off for the Giants, who are now trailing 3-1. And here's a ball off the outside corner from Eduardo Rodriguez, the left-hander.
This is the Taco Bell second inning. Stop by your local Taco Bell. Try their new Cantina chicken menu, and remember to live Moss.
Now here's one that's called a strike on the outside. That was borderline, and on the ABS it shows up as being off the corner. 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen. Now that one was right over the plate, but he was merely able to foul it straight back. That was about belt high down the middle. 1-2 the count. He does have that little deceptiveness, and although that fastball does not have a high radar gun reading, it's not that easy to hit. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside with a changeup. Dbacks 3, Giants 1. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball foul past first. On the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard, the New York Yankees are leading the Kansas City Royals 13-1 in the last of the 8th in Kansas City. Phillies have jumped ahead of the Padres 3-0, top of the third at Petco Park. Bryce Harper has hit his 13th home run of the year. Chicago Cubs have lost their 10th in a row. 2-2 pitch. Swing, and there's a high drive into center. And just kind of standing and waiting is Waldschmidt. One away. Now Bryce Eldridge will come up. Pirates beat the Cubs 12-1, the 10th straight loss for the Cubs. In that game, a home run by Esmerlin Valdez, who just came up from the minor leagues a couple of days ago, and he's already gotten a couple of home runs. Here's a ball down and away. 1-0.
He was the guy who hit the home run on Sunday when I was in Toronto, and the kid caught it and got into this long negotiation with the Pirates about giving up the home run ball.
There's a swing, and Eldridge drills one down the right field line, and it speeds its way across the ground into the second archway. Corbin Carroll plays the ball as it caroms out off the screen, throws it back to the infield, but Eldridge is already at second with a stand-up double. Well, he got one, and it was kind of right in on the hands on the inside corner, and man, he jumped on it and still got the barrel of the bat on the ball.
And that was one thing we heard about Bryce as he climbed the line. Now, it all happened so fast for him. It wasn't like it took years to develop, but he got a lot better as it went along, hitting left-handers.
He hit that ball at 106 miles an hour. Now here is Eric Haas, and he takes a called strike with a changeup. Eldridge with his second double in the big leagues this year. Now there's the ball very high. 1-1 to Haas. Pirates got that home run from Valdez and Spencer Horwitz. Didn't Horwitz also hit one in your game on Sunday? He did. 1-1 the count. And Rodriguez throws a swing and a high pop-up. First base side, foul ground. Looks playable and is caught by Vargas behind the coach's box over there. So Haas fouls out to first. Eldridge holding at second. And the two down. Here comes Victor Barricoto. The Blue Jays, whom you saw on Sunday in Toronto Day, and they clobbered the Marlins 8-1. They had a 6-run, 6th-inning rally in that game against Sandy Alcantara. Now here is a called strike to Victor Barricoto. Barricoto just up a few days ago. He's only had 3 big league at bats so far. He's 0 for 3. Had a great spring. The pitch to him, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That was a changeup that fooled him. Atlanta 7-6 over the Red Sox. Spencer Strider wins another one. Iglesias got the save. The Reds beat the Mets 7-2 in New York. 2 strikes the count, 2 down, and there is another changeup that's low for a ball. 1-2. The Toyota out of town scoreboard. Toyota. Let's go places. Giants are trailing 3-1 here. Runner at second. 2 down. 1-2 pitch. Well, that ball is swung on and missed. And that was one of those where it almost looked like he swung at it because he thought, oh, probably I should have swung at it. But it was already by him when he swung. Up and in and well out of the strike zone. 3-1, Arizona, top of the order. Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll, 2 of the hottest hitters in the game right now. Coming up on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
High-performance automobiles, track driving, access to both? Liberty Group and Protect Your Assets invite you to an exclusive automotive event at Porsche's Brand Meeting Center in Los Gatos. June 6. Experience Porsche models, Turn 2 Driver Club cars, and a real Formula race car. Space is limited. Call 866-PROTECT to request your invitation.
Investment advisory services are offered by Liberty Wealth Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Past performance is no indication of future results. Investment involves risk.
It's go time here at the ballpark. Summer is on its way, and the ballpark is the best place to be. Well, second to sitting in a Ford Mustang. That's the car you want to drive right now. What's better than windows down, engine revving, and heading to the place you love best? If you're heading to the ballpark to cheer on your San Francisco team, you should do it in an iconic car. Your new Ford Mustang. We're talking about power and performance for a legendary drive. San Francisco knows a lot about that. Adrenaline pumping, unstoppable passion, and looking good while doing it. I think we've got a winner here. This summer, show your team love and show up in a car you love. There's nothing like a Mustang. And now is the time to make it happen. It's game time. It's winning time. It's drive time. This is Dave Fleming. Until next time.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Now back to Giants Gloves Poppin' on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Called strike 1 to Ketel Marte. We start the 3rd inning. Tyler Mahle on the mound, 3-1. Arizona leading, and here's Dave Fleming.
Marte fouls this pitch straight back, and a fan below us leaps up and makes a barehanded catch, almost falling backwards. And got a big ovation from the folks right around us. That was a good play, because that ball was moving. 0-2 off the outside. 1-2, the splitter from Mahle, who just is having a hard time of it right now. Tyler Mahle, it's been a miserable season for him. Gave up 3 runs in the second right after the Giants had taken a lead. Now strike 3 called. A fastball. Marte is 0 for 2. Well, that's something. He gets his second strikeout, and so far Ketel Marte, 2 at-bats, no hits. Marte's just been killing the Giants and killing everybody. One down for Corbin Carroll from the left side. He takes a ball. The cutter from Mahle, trying to backdoor that cutter, and missed. 1-0. Corbin Carroll, the king of the triple right now in MLB. And this one is off the outside, 2-0. He's got 8 of them already. Plus, he has 7 home runs. Just has piled up a lot of extra base hits. Here's a ball. Mahle misses with that one, 3-0. I was looking up the league leaders and really just the MLB leaders in slugging average, because Casey Schmidt is high on the list. Here's a strike to Carroll. 3-0 fastball. He took it, 3-1. Casey Schmidt started the day in the top 10 in slugging average for all big league players, and now he's already hit a home run tonight. 3-1 pitch. Carroll takes ball 4. So Mahle issues a walk. First walk he gave up led off last inning, and that started the 3-run rally. Now 1 out, bases empty, and he walks Carroll, which is a problem because Carroll's just so fast that it's not like walking any old guy. You walk Corbin Carroll, you're asking for him to test you. He's got 6 steals, plus we know he can go first to third on a base hit. Perdomo takes outside, ball 1, a splitter, and that one missed. But Corbin Carroll's a couple spots above Casey Schmidt in terms of slugging average. Now, a lot of that is that speed. He turns singles into doubles, doubles into triples. Mahle gets the call here, a fastball on the inside. 1-1 to Perdomo. It's kind of it's been such a strange season, I think, overall in baseball. So many teams expected to be really good have struggled, and then some big surprise teams. Now Mahle picks over, and Carroll dives back safely. So many of the players who are thriving are not names you would have predicted. I mean, Kyle Schwarber's atop that list of slugging average in all of baseball, but Ben Rice is number 2. Not the Yankee you'd pick. Here's a ground ball to first. Devers has it. He's going to step on the bag for the force out. The throw to Adames. He drops the tag on Carroll, and it's a double play. Well, that was well done. Rafi Devers continues to shine on defense. Diamondbacks are asking for a minute, but the Giants are walking off the field. They know, and the D-backs will not challenge. A very nice play by the Giants defense. 1 walk, no runs midway through 3. And it's the top of the order for the Giants coming up. They're down 3-1 on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
It's Hybrid Month and our Memorial Day sale all month long at El Cerrito Honda. Drive right past the pump in a new Honda Hybrid and get up to 600 miles of range on a single tank. Choose from the sporty Civic Hybrid, the spacious CRV Hybrid, or the smooth, sophisticated Accord Hybrid. Visit El Cerrito Honda on San Pablo Avenue, just off of I-80. Online at elcerritohonda.com. Hybrid headquarters in the home of the Memorial Day sale all May long. More than just a car dealership, we're family.
With the American Express Platinum Card, I can unlock experiences like no other. Since I'm always booking my next trip, I love that I can earn points on travel. Plus, I get a Resi benefit, so you know I'm hitting the restaurants everyone's talking about. And you can find out your welcome offer after you apply, which could be as high as 175,000 points. For experiences like no other, there's nothing like Platinum. Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-platinum. Terms apply.
The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell. With slow roasted chicken, crispy bacon, and creamy avocado ranch sauce. You can't get just one. The previous statement was not marketing hyperbole. You literally can't get just one. The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas are, in fact, an order of 2 Street Chalupas at participating Taco Bell U.S. locations for limited time while supplies last.
In 2026, the stakes have never been higher. Get ready, because we're giving away $4 million. From massive cash drawings to luxury prizes, this is your year to win big. $4 million in prizes, dozens of ways to win all year long. Only at Chichancy Gold Resort and Casino, where every day could be the day.
Back to Orange and Black Bats Kraken on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
3-1 Diamondbacks, last of the third, and Willy Adames swings and misses. First pitch from Eduardo Rodriguez was a curveball, and Adames was going for it. Willie has not had a good track record against this guy. Adames hit a ball hard his first time up tonight, but lined out. Now he drives one into the gap in left center, sprinting over, diving, and not catching. Tommy Troy off his glove, rolling to the wall. Adames around second, heading for third, and he'll stop there as the ball finally is retrieved at the wall to the right of 399. Adames has a triple. Well, we're talking about Corbin Carroll and all his triples. Willy Adames gets his first one of the year. Good effort by Tommy Troy. All-out dive to his left. Got the glove on it, but it hit off his glove. And that caromed it away, and it was rolling for a while. For a brief moment, I think everybody here, including Adames, thought maybe a chance for an inside-the-park home run. Instead, it's a leadoff triple. And Schmidt lines one into left, base hit. Man, Casey Schmidt is just doing it. Adames is in to score. It's 3-2. Schmidt is 2 for 2 with a homer and an RBI single, and that didn't take long at all. Very first pitch from Rodriguez to Schmidt. It was down. He tried another one of those changeups down, and Schmidt, he has been on that pitch. So the Giants have not waited around to answer the Diamondbacks' 3-run second inning. Now here in the bottom of the third, it's a 3-2 game as Chapman fouls the first pitch off to the right. Giants very aggressive in this inning against Rodriguez. Adames had been 0 for 16 against him in his career until that triple. 0-1 pitch is off the inside with a fastball, 1-1. This is a guy who's among the league leaders in earned run average, Eduardo Rodriguez. But the Giants are swinging the bats here tonight. Still down, though, 3-2. Schmidt at first, nobody out. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Man, Chapman really helped him there. That was a changeup that ended up way off the outside. Like a foot outside. 1-2. Devers on deck. Rodriguez pitches. Chapman strikes out swinging. Fastball just blew it by him. And Chapman looking out like he can't believe what just happened. Chapman's had a much better swing going here lately.
Well, that's one of those at-bats where he's kind of shaking his head because that last pitch was the only one that actually was in the strike zone or even that close to the strike zone.
Now Devers takes inside, ball one. Close. 1-0. Devers, who flied out to fairly deep left center field his first time up. He and Rodriguez were teammates for several years in Boston. The pitch is lined. Caught at third by Arenado. He's going to throw back to first, and that doubles off Schmidt. Casey was sure that was going to be a hit, and so was Devers. He can't believe it. Arenado was playing way off the line. And somehow the ball came right to him. So Devers smoked one. But that's the third out. The second and the third out all wrapped up in one. Giants get the one run, but only the one, despite all that loud contact. We will go to the fourth inning with the Giants trailing 3-2 on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
Looking for parking for the next Giants game? Don't strike out. With Spot Hero, there's a great parking spot at a great rate just a tap away. Just visit SpotHero.com or download the free Spot Hero app. Find, book, and pay for your parking before the first pitch. And it's not just for game day. Spot Hero has you covered for work, downtown dining, or even the airport. Use promo code GIANTS10 for 10% off your first booking. That's GIANTS10 for 10% off.
Baseball season is here, and now you can trade the game in California states on Kalshi, an official partner of the KNBR Black and Orange broadcast. On Kalshi, you can trade on outcomes across the season, from who will win it all to how teams and how players perform. Because Kalshi is an exchange, you're trading against other people, not a house. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code KNBR to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
This is Vanessa Deniston, senior attorney at the Dolan Law Firm.
The Dolan Law Firm handles a diverse line of cases from personal injury to employment law.
We're proud to say the Dolan Law Firm is just as diverse in our attorneys and staff. The Dolan Law Firm consistently achieves outstanding results with over $1 billion in verdicts and settlements.
The Dolan Law Firm, the best, most diverse personal injury and employment law firm we hope you'll never need.
Contact us at dolanlawfirm.com.
Raising kids with smartphones isn't easy. Heavy social media use affects kids' sleep, confidence, and mental health. Learn how to guide kids toward a healthier balance at carsforkids.org/parenting, because smart kids need informed parents.
Now back to the Orange and Black on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Fourth inning, Arenado swings at this pitch from Tyler Mahle and skies one to left center. Jesus Rodriguez over, and he calls off Bader and makes the catch. So Rodriguez playing left field tonight. Arenado is retired on the first pitch of this fourth inning. That'll bring up Ryan Waldschmidt. Giants are feeling like they haven't gotten a whole lot out of the quality of their at-bats. Giants have just been smoking line drives all over the ballpark tonight, and they're down by a run, 3-2. Waldschmidt shows bunt and pulls the bat back, takes a strike from Mahle. Giants expected batting average for the game through 3 innings, and look, it's expected batting average. It doesn't, you're not getting any extra credit for it. The 0-1, that's a called strike. Fastball, it's 0-2. 422. The Diamondbacks' expected batting average through 3 innings, 172. And it's 3-2 Arizona. It happens in this sport. It's weird. 0-2 pitch. That's low. 1-2. The walk was a part of it. And Waldschmidt hit a booming double, so he didn't get cheated on that one. They also have a home run, Del Castillo. 1-2 pitch is a ball. Waldschmidt, I think, he thought he was out. Waldschmidt looked to me like he was getting ready to head back in, but that pitch was definitely down. Maybe he just got a little antsy. Here's Mahle's 2-2. Waldschmidt hits a fly ball to right field, carrying pretty well. Barracoto back. Now he'll come in a few steps and make the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty for Ildemaro Vargas. Coming to you live from the Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino broadcast booth. Tomorrow, day game, and then the Giants are headed out of town for a long road trip. Giants play tomorrow, 12:45. Mike Soroka against Trevor McDonald. Soroka's had a big-time comeback year. Here's a strike to Vargas, 0-1. Giants will be in Denver over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's possible Logan Webb will be back in that series. Jung-Hoo Lee might be back in that series. Jung-Hoo is going to take some swings today and see how his back felt. Now a swing by Vargas and a pop foul. Back out of play. Tyler Mahle's got a chance to make it a quick inning here in the top of the fourth. Giants are down 3-2. Vargas, switch hitter, batting left-handed. The pitch. He fouls this one straight back again. Headed towards the seats just below us. Fans who have come tonight and are sitting around the broadcast area, they're in on the action. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That one is fouled back again. Just below us. Almost to the guy who made that great catch a few minutes ago. It's a pattern. Malley, meanwhile, he's been ahead of Vargas, and he's having a hard time putting him away. And Vargas is out on a pitch clock violation. Strike 3 on the hitter. That, you don't see that very often. He was not engaged with Malley and ready to go. When that clock hit, 8 seconds, the hitter has to be engaged, and he wasn't, so he's out. That's a rough way to have a strikeout on your stat sheet. Midway through 4, Dbacks go down in order. It's 3-2 Arizona on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here, and happy to talk to you about the glory of having a TimberTech deck on our side deck and our back deck. We had it installed last year. It's absolutely changed our outlook on our outdoor living. We can't wait to get outside. Resilient durability and the beauty of wood. It's an awesome add to your home. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at TimberTech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
Giants fans know there are a lot of reasons to catch a game and even more reasons to score your tickets at StubHub. StubHub has the best selection of 100% MLB verified tickets. Find the ticket that's right for you, check the view, and get it to Oracle Park, all on your phone. So whether it's a night out with the family or a day off with friends, when you need to see the Giants, you need to head to StubHub. StubHub is the official resale marketplace of the San Francisco Giants.
For Habas Law, San Francisco isn't just a city, it's home. And at the heart of this home is the family that makes the San Francisco Giants spirit legendary. You're the ones who cheer in the stands, wear the colors with pride, and create memories that last a lifetime. So when you've been injured, Habas Law isn't just fighting for just anyone's rights. They're fighting for the people who fuel our Giants. Habas Law, fighting to make it right. Fighting for the fans of the orange and black. Habas Law, proud sponsor of your San Francisco Giants. HabasLaw.com.
Check out Greg O'Donnell every Saturday at 9 a.m. for the O'Donnell Financial Hour. Gain valuable insights and strategies for achieving your financial goals. Every Saturday, 9 a.m., Greg is live answering all your financial questions. The O'Donnell Financial Hour, Saturdays at 9 a.m. here on The Sports Leader.
Giants fans, stream The Sports Leader on the all-new KNBR app. Now back to the orange and black.
Ball 1 to Harrison Bader. Last of the 4th. Giants are down by a run, 3-2 Diamondbacks with a 1-0 pitch. And that one is a curveball in for a strike. It's 1-1. You can score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com. Bader swings and misses at a fastball that was up, and probably not a real good pitch to hit there. That was up and away. 1-2. Bader lined out to short his first time up. The 1-2. He just manages to stay alive. Got a tiny sliver of that changeup. 1-2. On deck, Rodriguez, then Bryce Eldridge. Giants down 3-2. The windup, the 1-2 pitch. Bader drives one down the right field line, and that one's going to slice and go foul all the way into that party suite. Cut out in the bricks just to the right of the foul pole. One-two. Bader goes down swinging. Changeup got him. So that's the third strikeout for Eduardo Rodriguez. One out here in the 4th. Up comes Jesus Rodriguez. Grab your crew for a group outing like those folks who are sitting out in that party suite. Groups of 15 or more receive 20% off tickets, plus special perks. Group tickets start at just $15 per person. Next homestand against the Nationals, sfgiants.com/groups. Rodriguez first pitch swing, ground ball to short. Perdomo's got it, and he throws to first, 2 down. So Jesus Rodriguez is 0 for 2. 2 outs just like that for Eldridge. Eldridge, all the loud contact the Giants have had. And we've sort of been documenting all the loud contact. Giants have 4 of the 5 hardest hit balls of the game. And the hardest of all was this guy. Eldridge takes high, a fastball up, 1-0. 106 off his bat for a double. Back in the second, left on left. The 1-0 pitch is pulled sharply foul down the first base side. Took a big hop and went right over the Giants' first base coach Shane Robinson's head. 1-1. The ball dude didn't go out on the field to get the ball. You got to go get the ball. I don't know what happened there. So Corbin Carroll now has to jog over and get it and flip it over the net into the seats. Ball was just sitting out in right field. The 1-1 pitch on the way. In the dirt with a curveball, 2-1. Eldridge, that batting average is creeping up, and it's not just the raw numbers. The raw numbers still aren't great. Eldridge fouls this one back. He got another curve. That one was up. Took a swing at this one. Probably was going to be strike 3, so he probably had to fight that one off. He did. D-backs 3, Giants 2, bottom 4. 3-2 pitch. Eldridge hits a high drive, right center field. Carroll going back, still going back. In front of 415, jumps up and makes a catch. Wow, Eldridge just smoked one to the very deepest part of the ballpark and came up just a tiny bit short. Maybe the first time really that's happened to him here. It's going to happen again in his Giants career, but that is too bad because he launched one, and it's out number 3. On to the 5th we go. Still 3-2 Diamondbacks on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
What if the biggest retirement risk isn't the market, but disconnected advice? Many people work with one professional for investments, another for taxes, and someone else for estate planning. But those decisions often affect each other in ways that aren't always obvious. At Liberty Group, financial, tax, and estate planning are coordinated under one roof. To learn more about Liberty Group, call 866-PROTECT.
Investment advisory services are offered by Liberty Wealth Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Past performance is no indication of future results. Investment involves risk.
Hey Giants fans, it's Amy G for UCSF Health. Whether you're a pro in the bigs or the shortstop in a rec league, everyone wants to avoid being on the injured list. At UCSF, our all-star orthopedics and sports medicine teams take care of every level of athlete, so no one is sidelined from doing the things they love. Visit UCSF Health, the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco Giants.
Being a Giants fan has always been a huge part of my life. It got even bigger when I met Tiffany, also a Giants fan. We had our first date at a Giants game. We had our wedding right here at the ballpark. And when we had our son, well, he's been to 30 games before he turned 1. So us Giants fans became a Giants family.
Bank of America champions Giants fans and everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the San Francisco Giants. Copyright 2026, Bank of America Corporation. All rights reserved.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Now back to Giants Gloves Poppin' on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Foul ball from Gabriel Moreno to start the 5th inning. Giants trail 3-2. Tyler Mahle back to work, and so is John Miller.
All right, Dave. Moreno hit a sacrifice fly to right and drove in the second Arizona run of the game. There's a ball too high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the StatCast did some calculating on that long fly ball by Bryce Eldridge. Now here's Mahle throwing, and a swinging strike 2. on a slider, and the count is 1-2. According to StatCast, he hit it at 106 miles per hour. Again, second one he's hit that hard. And it went 407 feet. And there's a fastball away. 2-2. But it was caught by Corbin Carroll. It was a nice play by Carroll. He had the room to go get it right in front of the 415 marker. And it would have been a home run in every other major league park. Everyone. Now time taken, and Moreno backs away. And that's the third time in 3 days that the Giants have been kind of victimized in their own ballpark that way. Devers, each of the last 2 days, hit one out there. Now the 2-2 pitch in the dirt, and it skips by the catcher to the backstop. Ball 3. Slider that got away from Malley there. And it's 3-2 with Del Castillo on deck. Now the difference was that Devers, each of the last 2 days, hit one out there, got extra bases on it. The balls were not caught. Here's a ball down and away, ball 4. Wow. I mean, he was so wild with those last 2 pitches, not even close. And that's the third walk allowed by Malley. Second time he's walked a guy to start an inning.
These leadoff walks have just been plaguing the Giants lately.
Here's Del Castillo, who crushed a home run to right field his first time, and he swings, and it's a high pop-up. Third baseman Chapman, who's over near shortstop, is in on the infield grass and makes the catch. But really right around the shortstop position. So 1 out, Del Castillo retired. Moreno still at first, and here comes Tommy Troy. We're coming to you live from the Chukchansi Gold Resort and Casino broadcast booth here at Oracle Park. Giants are trailing 3-2. It's been kind of a frustrating game, but the Giants, they've hit a lot of balls so hard. Now here's a ball way outside. Ball 1 to Troy. Troy grounded out to third his first time. Right-handed hitter. Runner at first, 1 out. The D-backs with 3 runs. They have only 2 hits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. And they've had one really hard hit ball, and that was the home run by Del Castillo. The Giants have hit several balls really hard. Now here's the 1-1 pitch. Base hit to right field. Right through that opening between first and second. Over to second, and holding there is Moreno. So Troy just punched one through the open side of the infield there, with Devers playing on the bag with the base runner, and the second baseman Schmidt pulled well over toward the middle. And he got a high sinker, and he just went with it. Good approach against a sinker. Didn't try to pull it. So now the 2 of the hottest hitters in the game are coming up with 2 men on base already. So this is a huge stretch for Malley. The pitch. And a called strike with a splitter on the inside corner. And that had Marte off balance. 0-1 the count. Marte has flied out to right center and been called out on strikes. Switch hitter batting left-handed. 3-2, Arizona already ahead. And a fastball is high around the outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Moreno got a walk to start the inning. He's at second. Troy with 1 out, single to right. He's at first. The shortstop, Adames, playing well over toward the middle behind the runner. 1-1 pitch. Foul back to the screen. Had a big rip on a fastball there and fouled it right back to the screen. 1-2. It's amazing that even with the 0 for 2 he's had tonight, he's had 10 hits and 19 at-bats against the Giants the last 8-9 days. And against the other teams he's faced lately, he's had 11 hits and 20 at-bats. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, foul up the first base side. As Malley came back at him with the splitter. 1-2, the count remains. Corbin Carroll is on deck. Ketel Marte, veteran, 32 years old now. He hit 28 home runs last year for the D-backs. 1-2 pitch, Swing and a pop-up foul. That's right back beneath us again into the second deck. That might be a promotion. Everybody in that one section seems to be entitled to get a foul ball.
4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 foul balls.
1-2 the count. Again, Malley throws. And a splitter taken low. Now it's 2-2. In the Giants bullpen, Keaton Wynn is warming up. We're only in the 5th inning. The Giants down by a run, 3-2 Arizona. Here's the sack. Here's the pitch. Another splitter in the dirt this time. Well, he took the one, and this one was even lower. He took them both, and now it's a 3-2 count. And that's a put-away pitch, and Malley's had great success when he's doubled up on the splitter. Batter's only 1 hit and 13 at-bats on the second splitter when he's doubled up on him, but in this case, Marte took them both. Now, time taken as Malley walks off the hill onto the grass behind the pitcher's mound. Big sequence here with the D-backs already ahead. 2 runners on, 1 out. Now Malley ready, delivers, swing, and there's a fly ball to center field. Back and to his right goes Bader, shy of the warning track, makes the catch toward left center a bit. The runners both went halfway, and they return. Hit pretty well by Marte, but it just hung out there. And that was a really good pitch by Malley. It was not a strike, but so close to be a strike. A 95-mile-an-hour sinker that ended up just a little bit below the knees. Marte still hit it hard, but into an out. Now another red-hot hitter, Corbin Carroll. And the pitch to the left-handed batter, swinging a foul, coming right back just off to our right. Strike 1 into the second deck again. Carroll has dribbled one off the first base side of the mound, and Malley made the play unassisted. And then Carroll walked in the 3rd inning. 2 men on, 2 men out here in the 5th. This will be the 76th pitch of the game, thrown by Malley into his stretch. Ready, throws it, and a little bit high on the inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Carroll hitting .429 going into play tonight. In the last 13 games, he's also walked 10 times in that stretch. 1-1 pitch. Little bouncer, foul off to the right, up the first base side a little bit. The bat boy pops out of the Arizona dugout and retrieves it. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that was a good splitter by Malley that worked beautifully, and Carroll just barely got a piece of it, topping it foul. 1-2 the count. Moreno at second, Troy at first. 3-2. The Giants are trailing, and now Carroll asks for his timeout. So Carroll coming into this game in the last 13 game, couple of weeks, been on base 31 times out of 59 plate appearances. Been on base 1 time tonight with a walk in 2 appearances. Now the stretch. Malley ready, throws, just missing on the outside. Man, that Corbin Carroll had ice water in his veins to take that one with 2 strikes. It was about knee high and just a little bit off the corner. And that's the way it is, I guess, when you're really hot, you're seeing the ball that well. 2-2 the count. The pitch. And a splitter swung on and foul tip. That one off the Giants catcher, Eric Haas, and the plate umpire is going to give him a little extra time to shake off the effects of that one. That got him on the body. 2-2. Pretty good splitter there, and Carroll just barely got a piece of it. So he's staying alive here on some really good pitches thrown by Tyler Malley. Geraldo Perdomo on deck. 2 on, 2 out. 3-2, Arizona leading. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball is high. That one was well up out of the zone. And Carroll And I'm sure Malley was hoping he'd go out of the zone after it, but it was a little too high for him to chase. So now with 2 down, the runners will be off and running with this pitch. Moreno from second, Troy from first. The set, there they go. Line drive up the middle, behind second. Gloved on a bounce by Adames, and he throws him out at first. Malley got through it. Some strong pitching after getting himself into trouble with a leadoff walk and then a 1-out single. 3-2, the Giants are trailing with Haas, Berricoto, and the leadoff man Adames coming up on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
Your vibe is unique. Your style should be too. And with the flexibility to walk in or book ahead, getting your new look has never been easier. So whether you need a clean fade and a beard trim or curtain bangs and a highlight touch-up, our expert stylists have you covered. Because it's not just a cut. It's a look you love and the confidence you deserve. Expert stylists, unmatched value. Supercuts. Walk in or book ahead.
Ready for your next adventure? Welcome to the San Francisco International Airport, your gateway to the world. With over 130 domestic and international destinations, SFO offers seamless travel experiences, stunning art installations, and delicious dining options. Whether you're flying for business or pleasure, our state-of-the-art facilities make your journey smoother than ever. And don't forget to explore our unique shops and local flavors.
Pack your bags and take off from San Francisco International Airport, where every journey begins with a warm welcome.
SFO, your adventure awaits.
Here's a real behind-the-scenes moment with Habits Law. Or Habits to us. We meet people in the hardest moments of their lives. It's on us to restore dignity and a financial future. Traumatic brain injuries, loss of a limb, spinal cord damage, a life changed in seconds. When everything is on the line, choose the team that understands that. Habits Law. They fight to make it right. Visit habitslaw.com. Omar Habis is a California licensed attorney, offices in Northern California, including San Jose. Past results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive can help you protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and RV, and more. And if something wasn't mentioned that you had in mind, find out if it can be covered at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, because it probably can be.
Back to Orange and Black Bats Kraken on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Eric Haas leads off for the Giants. Last of the fifth, and he lines one into center. And a late break out there, and it falls in front of Waldschmidt. He thought it was coming right to him, I guess, and that ball started plummeting downward. Some serious topspin, and by the time he reacted and started rushing in for it, it was too late. It fell in front of him. So a base hit to center, and a little bit of a break there for Haas and the Giants. So now here is Berricoto. The Giants have hit so many balls very hard into outs in this game. That one was just the opposite. Now here is a called strike. Haas hit it 79 miles an hour, and some serious sinking action to it. And he's aboard. He's 1 for 2. Berricoto struck out swinging his first time. The 0-1 pitch, up and away for a ball. Right-handed batter, Victor Berricoto. He's the young guy who was, man, he was a revelation in spring training. Hit .419 in the Cactus League. Now the 1-1 pitch. He foul tips it. 1-2. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
When the game is over, hear the post-game wrap with John, Dave, Kruk, and Kite on KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco.
Last of the fifth inning at Oracle Park. Timeout taken here by Berricoto. Steps out, takes a couple of practice cuts. Berricoto, he's only 24 years old, from Venezuela. The left-hander, Rodriguez Sats, delivers, and he's too high with a fastball. 2-2 the count. Berricoto starting the year in the minor leagues at Sacramento after his great spring. Now the pitch to him. Ground ball in the left field, a base hit. And that is a moment for Berricoto to savor his first major league hit. Haas went to second and held on, and they post that information up on the big high-def screen in center field, and the fans give him a standing ovation here for that achievement. And that pitch was way down. It was a changeup that was down around his ankles, and he went down and jumped on it and hooked it through the hole between the third baseman and the shortstop. So Haas to second, Barry Cotto at first, and now Willie Adames has clobbered the ball twice against this left-hander, Rodriguez, right-handed hitter, and he takes a called strike. Adames led off the first inning with a line shot at 99 miles an hour right to the shortstop. And then he hit another one really hard out into the gap in left center, ended up getting a triple on it. Here it is, and he takes low with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike against a guy who's been a nemesis for him. His triple was the first hit he'd ever had against Eduardo Rodriguez. 17 at bats. Here it is. Swing, and he dribbles this one foul off to the left. That was the slow curveball. He's staying with that soft stuff. Giants with 2 men on. They've had 6 hits now against Rodriguez, who's thrown 70 pitches. He has only issued 1 walk. Casey Schmidt on deck. 2 men on, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Struck him out swinging. Man, he got him to chase one that was way off the outside. A changeup that, I mean, that was, what, 10 inches, a foot off the outside corner? And he's got the moxie and changes speeds and all that, but he counts on guys getting themselves out on occasion. He wants them to swing at pitches that aren't strikes. Now Schmidt, he's hit a home run, and he's had an RBI single. The pitch to him. And it's too high. Ball 1. And he's each of his hits have been on changeups from Eduardo Rodriguez. He tantalized him with a fastball, but it was up out of the zone by plenty. 2 men on, 1 man out. The Giants are down by a run. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball into deep right field. Carroll going back and onto the warning track to make the catch. Tagging up at second. Haas, and he'll go over to third. Barry Cotto went halfway to second, so he returns to first. And there's, that's, if he can get that runner over to third, that would have been a run, but Rodriguez got the strikeout that he wanted. So now 2 down. Runners at first and third, and here is Matt Chapman. Now Chapman, he got a walk his first time, and then he got several pitches way out of the strike zone and struck out his next time up. Although the one that struck him out was the only one that was actually in the strike zone. 2 down, 2 men on. Right-handed hitter, the pitch. Swing and a foul back out of play. And it's 0-1. High fastball to Chapman. That was at the top of the strike zone. Up and in. Giants down by a run. Chapman trying to knock in the tying run here at least. And there is a fastball up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chapman a walk and a strikeout. It's been his night so far. Devers on deck, would be next. First baseman Vargas on the bag with Barry Cotto. Now the pitch. Very high and outside. And it's 2-1. Chapman, of course, used to be an American leaguer. And he was somebody who faced Rodriguez many times. He's had some success against him. 2-1 pitch. Way outside and high. 3-1. That was a changeup. Even with his 0 for 1 tonight, Matt Chapman against Rodriguez, a .320 lifetime average. And that's in 27 career plate appearances. 3-1 the count. Here's the stretch. Here's the pitch. Way outside. He walked him. And now the bases are loaded for Rafael Devers. And And the two former Red Sox teammates will go at it. And now the pitching coach, Brian Kaplan, is dispatched to the mound by manager Torey Lovello here. Tonight, Devers is flied out to left center, and he has crushed a line drive to third that got turned into a double play by Nolan Arenado. He hit it at 101 miles an hour to Arenado, who was way off the third base line at that time.
Well, it's been the week of the Grand Slam for the Giants.
They've hit 3 Grand Slams in the last 8 or 9 days.
Yeah.
And Devers hit one of them.
Just saying.
A couple of days ago. And this is his third at bat of this game. Now, Rig is working from the windup with 2 down. And he misses low and outside. First pitch, curveball. Devers, wide open stance, been swinging the bat really well lately with power. Bases loaded, 2 down, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung from the heels on that fastball. And the count is 1-1. This out over the outside part of the plate, a little bit above the knees. All 3 of the runners ready to go at the crack of the bat. 2 down, the pitch. High and tight as he has to lurch back away from that one. 2-1. That was way up out of the zone. Haas at third, Berricoto at second, Chapman at first. 3-2, the Giants are down. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike, and Devers is going to challenge that call. I don't think he's going to win it.
Challenging the strike call.
That was right at the bottom of the strike zone. They put it up on the animation on the big board, and there it was, right.
San Francisco will have 1 remaining challenge.
Half the ball is in, half the ball is out. With a very low strike. So now it's 2-2 to Devers. Shortstop Perdomo playing up the middle for him. The pitch. And he puts it right there again. Strike 3 called. And that was the changeup on the 2-2 count. And that was the one that was a little bit out of the strike zone.
If he challenged that one, I know it's hard to do, but he would have won. That was a ball.
The Giants leave them loaded after a couple of base hits to start the inning. 3-2 Arizona as we go to the 6th on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
In 2026, the stakes have never been higher. Get ready, because we're giving away $4 million. From massive cash drawings to luxury prizes, this is your year to win big. $4 million in prizes, dozens of ways to win all year long. Only at Chichansi Gold Resort and Casino, where every day could be the day.
Toyota's Memorial Day offers are extended, so grab summer and savings by the wheel at Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event. Lakeside, Mountainside, or Oceanside, Toyota's got the perfect pickup for California. Score low 2.99% APR plus $500 finance cash on the rugged 2026 Tacoma SR5. Or get $3,000 cash back on the powerful 2026 Tundra. Offers end June 1st, so get to Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Cannot be combined with other offers. Cashback offers exclude Tundra TRD Pro.
The future is not built on yesterday's tech. It's built with AirWallex, the AI native financial platform that sets the standard for what's next. That's why your San Francisco Giants have chosen AirWallex as their official financial software partner. So when big moments arrive, they can take big swings. AirWallex delivers real-time money movement, borderless payment acceptance, and intelligent spend controls, giving your business the speed, control, and visibility to outperform. AirWallex, build the future.
Raising kids with smartphones isn't easy. Heavy social media use affects kids' sleep, confidence, and mental health. Learn how to guide kids toward a healthier balance at carsforkids.org/parenting, because smart kids need informed parents.
This is Miller and Fleming on KNBR, FM and AM, the sports leader.
Keaton Wynn in for the bullpen for the Giants in relief of Tyler Mahle as we start the 6th. And he throws a fastball too high for ball 1 to Geraldo Perdomo. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Diamondbacks 3, Giants 2 as we start the 6th. Now here it is, and that is a two-seamer, a sinker in there for a called strike, belt high. D-backs got 3 runs in the second inning in a rally that started with a leadoff walk drawn by Nolan Arenado. They ended up getting 2 hits in the inning, but scored a run with a ground out that set up a fly ball that scored another run. Now here's a splitter that runs off the outside for a ball. 2-1. Tyler Mahle also gave up a home run with 2 down in that second inning. And that's the run by which the D-backs are still leading. Here it is. Swing, a line drive base hit into center field. That was a fastball, and Perdomo gets his first hit of the game. The Giants have a home run tonight. Another one by Casey Schmidt, who's been hitting a lot of them lately. His 12th home run. First pitch he saw back in the first inning. That's the Giants' call of the game so far. Sponsored by Ring Central, voice of your business. Tyler Mahle only allowed 3 hits in the game. But the D-backs got 2 of them, plus a homer was one of them, and the leadoff walk that got the whole thing going to turn that into a 3-run rally. So 3 runs, 3 hits allowed by Mahle in 5 innings, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Now the 1-strike pitch, ground ball toward the middle, far to his left goes Adames. He dives and gets it, jumps to his feet, and throws it into the dirt at first. It skips by Devers. Devers plays the carom off the screen in front of the Arizona dugout, but has no play as Perdomo keeps on going to third. Great diving stab by Adames, but then jumping to his feet, he hurried the throw, although Arenado is not at this stage of his career, a real fast guy, and he threw the ball in the dirt and skipped right on by Devers, who did not come off the bag. He was hoping to spear it with a swipe of the glove to his left and never got the glove on it. So now runners at first and third, an infield hit for Arenado and a throwing error by Adames. And so Wynn is in all kinds of trouble immediately as he throws a strike to Ryan Waldschmidt. Now Wynn to the plate and a splitter. Beauty. Swinging strike 2. That came in right at the knees, and the young center fielder out of the University of Kentucky, Waldschmidt, is only 23 years old. He swung at it. 0-2 the count. He'd love to get a strikeout here. The veteran Ildemaro Vargas, who will bat left-handed, is on deck. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And he's going to challenge that call.
Arizona batters challenging the strike call.
He's not going to win, I don't think. And there it goes onto the board. It's right there. That low strike, half the ball in and half the ball out, just as it was for that second strike to Devers that he challenged. That was a splitter. Waldschmidt had just swung at one, so he took it. The next one ended up just clipping the bottom of the strike zone. Now Ildemaro Vargas, batting left-handed. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch, slow bouncer to second. Charged by Schmidt to second for 1. The relay to first, not in time, and that's a run. Just wasn't hit that hard. Giants were set up for the double play. And Vargas gets his second RBI on a ground ball to the second baseman. And it's 4-2 Arizona. That throwing error set that up, and the D-backs have exploited. Well, they're a hot team, and they've got a lot of talent. And that's what they've been doing tonight. They've not had many chances to score, and they have done everything they've been manufacturing runs. So now Moreno with a runner at first, and he takes high for ball 1. It's kind of impressive A couple of ground balls that have knocked in runs, and a fly ball that knocked in. In fact, Vargas knocked in their first run of the game with a ground out that sent another runner over to third from where he scored on the fly ball. Now a broken bat, one hopper to short, picked up by Adames, throwing to first for the out on Moreno. But a very big run, an unearned run at that. And we go to the last of the sixth, 4-2 Arizona with Bader, Rodriguez, and Eldred coming up on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
Giants fans know what it means to play with heart. Merck, Woman Heart, and the Giants are teaming up for Playing with Heart, a national education program to raise awareness about bad cholesterol and the risks of heart attack or stroke. Join Giants legend Dusty Baker as they step up to the plate to join this important conversation. They gave their all on the field. Now they're helping to raise awareness about the risks of high bad cholesterol. Learn more about Playing with Heart and how important it is to talk to your doctor about your bad cholesterol. Visit playingwithheart.com for more information.
Ready to step up to the plate for an unforgettable getaway? At Cache Creek Casino Resort, the thrill of the game meets exhilarating gaming, dining, and pure indulgence. Just a short drive away. As proud partners of the San Francisco Giants, we know how to hit it big. Cash in at Cache Creek, where the action never stops and the luxury never ends. Visit CacheCreek.com and play in style. Please play responsibly.
It doesn't matter if they get hit by a car, fall on dangerous property, or suffer medical malpractice. Injured clients want their pre-injury lives back. We can't rewind the clock, but we can offer a compassionate and experienced team that has recovered over $2 billion for Northern Californians. Justice takes more than a fighter. You need a champion. Walk-Up Personal Injury Law since 1959. Visit walkuplaw.com or call 866-WALK-UP-LAW.
Heading to the Giants game? Find and book your parking right now with Spot Hero, the nation's leading parking reservation app. Your prepaid reservation is guaranteed, so no worrying about full parking lots or driving around in circles. Reserve your spot right now at SpotHero.com.
Back to Orange and Black Bats Kraken on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Harrison Bader leads off. The Giants are now trailing 4-2. And Bader with a check swing. And on appeal, no swing. Ball one, a curveball that went down into the dirt. His last at bat, Bader struck out. And he only saw one pitch that ever even touched the strike zone. And he was swinging at pitches that were all over the place as he bounces a foul back behind the plate on a changeup. And that changeup, it gets guys off balance, and that's another pitch. That was 5-6 inches off the outside corner. The chart on where the pitches are that he's been swinging at tonight are kind of mind-boggling. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a bit, and that was even further outside. Another changeup. And it's 1-2. Well, it's the same. It looks like the same at bat that he already had there. There's not been a pitch close to the strike zone here, but it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Rodriguez throws. High fastball, popped up. That was well up out of the zone. And the first baseman comes over. That is Vargas next to the second baseman, Marte, and Vargas makes the catch. Not any pitches in the strike zone. Kevin Ginkel, a right-hander, now warming up in the Arizona bullpen as Jesus Rodriguez will come up. Giants 1 hit and 6 at bat tonight. They've had some chances. They've hit several balls really hard, but have just the 2 runs, and they trail 4-2. Here's a bunt, but it's out in front of the plate. Out to get it. Moreno throws out Rodriguez. Well, not a bad idea, but not executed that well. He bunted it out in front of the plate, and out onto the grass went Moreno, who's an excellent defensive catcher. And so Rodriguez is now 0 for 3. He earlier had flied out to center and grounded out to short. Bryce Eldridge, who has doubled down the right field line, and then he crushed one after an extended at bat in the fourth inning as he takes the ball too high. Right out to the 4:15 sign where it was caught by Corbin Carroll with a jump after a long run to get there. There's a foul out of play, which StatCast showed as the ball hit that well, 407 feet. Would have been a home run in every other major league park. Now there's a ball in the dirt outside, a curveball. So he's swung it really well tonight. Both times hitting the ball at 106 miles an hour. A double and a ridiculously long out. 2-1 pitch, and he tops this one foul just off to the right of the plate. That one ended up down the middle of the plate, belled high, and he just barely got a piece of it. 2-2 the count. 2 down, nobody on. And the left-hander, Eduardo Rodriguez, winds, throws, and he's low and outside with a curveball. Good eye by Bryce Elder. He's been seeing the ball well, it seems like. Made him throw a lot of pitches. 3-2 the count. Here it comes. Strike 3 called with another curveball. And that got him. And if he had challenged that call, he would have won it. It was not a strike, and it was not that close. We go to the 7th inning now. Arizona 4, the Giants 2 on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets, Giants Radio Network.
You've worked hard to build your savings, but when was the last time someone reviewed your plan? Many people approaching retirement discover gaps in their planning, from taxes to retirement income planning. The advisors at Liberty Group help individuals take a closer look at the decisions that shape their financial future. To learn more, call 866-PROTECT or visit libertygroupllc.com.
Investment advisory services are offered by Liberty Wealth Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Past performance is no indication of future results. Investment involves risk.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? During the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, now through June 15th, new customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi, just $50 a month for 5 years. And get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. Plus, add one line of Xfinity Mobile Select and you can save an average of $60 a month over Verizon and AT&T. You can even try it free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Savings based on 1 gig internet and 1 mobile select line compared to similar Verizon and AT&T plans over 5 years. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
Huge savings are here at Stevens Creek Volkswagen. Explore a massive lineup from the all-electric ID.Buzz to the Taos, Atlas, Jetta, and more. Fun to drive, easy to love, and priced to move. Don't wait. Drive in today and save big at Stevens Creek Volkswagen.
This is Miller and Fleming on KNBR, FM and AM, the sports leader.
4-2 Arizona leading. Eric Miller, the left-hander, in for the bullpen now in relief of Keaton Wynn. After this half inning, it will be the 7th inning stretch, sponsored by Supercuts, real smart hair. And back with the play-by-play, Dave Fleming.
Here is the first pitch from Eric Miller, and it's a slider that just misses to Del Castillo. Ball 1. So Tony Vitello and the Giants, they're using their best relievers here tonight, trying to find a way to beat the Diamondbacks for the first time. But they're down 2, 4-2. The 1-0 pitch is a strike. Sinker, it's 1-1. I still think the number holds up, doesn't it? That we saw maybe a week ago. The Giants have not come from behind all year, trailing after 6 innings. Now a ball, fastball that was close, but called a ball. 2-1. Giants behind after 6 innings are 0-25. The pitch. Ground ball softly hit towards second, charging Schmidt. He's got it. He'll throw to first for the out. So Miller really tied up Del Castillo. The only question was, did he hit it so softly? Was it Going to be a tougher play for Schmidt, but he made it no problem. 1 out. And here is the 9th place hitter, Tommy Troy. Top of the 7th, as always, sponsored by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Got lucky sevens in your future. Here's a pitch for your next weekend getaway. Head to Cache Creek Casino Resort. Your getaway awaits. Ball 1 from Miller to the right-handed hitting Troy. A couple of Stanford alums. Part of that proud program going head-to-head here. Didn't play with each other. Here's a slider in for a strike, 1-1. Unlike Eric Miller, Tommy Troy also grew up here in the Bay Area. Los Gatos kid, so you know he's got tons of friends and family here. Takes this one low. Did he go on appeal? No. DJ Rayburn, the umpire tonight at first base, said no swing. It's 2-1. Marte on deck. Here's the pitch. Sinker in for a strike. 2-2. Pitch has so much movement. It's not a pitch that he threw a whole lot when we first saw Miller. Eric was more of a four-seam fastball guy. That sinker, though, it almost moves too much. 2-2. That's a changeup taken for a ball. He does not throw many of those these days. He used to throw a lot of changeups. His repertoire has tightened up. It's been mostly sinkers and sliders. 3-2 is fouled down the right field line. He went back with the sinker. Giants annual Pride Night is highlighted by post-game fireworks. Presented by Gilead following the Friday, June 12th game. Giants and the Cubs. sfgiants.com/pride. Now a ball. That was close, but no challenge from the Giants. So Miller issues the walk. That's probably the biggest problem for Eric Miller, particularly since coming off the injured list. That's what got him in trouble. Giants blew a game in Arizona on the last road trip where they had a lead late, and a big reason why they did was the wildness. Now Marte just crushes one to left center field, and it is way gone. All the way to the top of the bleachers. Oh, my goodness. That's one of the longest home runs you'll ever see. A 2-run homer. It's 6-2 Diamondbacks, and that was impressive. That is about as long of a home run as we've seen to left field here. 452. Wow. There's a sinker that just caught the heart of the plate, and Marte timed it up and destroyed it. Corbin Carroll takes a ball outside. Of course, the walk preceded the home run. Makes it hurt a lot more. He walked the 9th place hitter and then get the hottest guy in baseball up there. Now a swing and a ball cued foul, 1-1. The walks just are really hurting the Giants overall, and they're especially hurting Eric Miller. He's pitched not even 15 innings. He's issued 13 walks. Carroll swings and misses. Slider, strike 2. 114 miles an hour off the bat and 452 feet. Now Carroll strikes out swinging. Slider. 2 down. You can tell Marte, we saw this note before the game. It was kind of amazing. Marte, that's now his 11th home run 11th hit that he's had against the Giants. I mean, he's only played 5 games now against him. Here's a fastball for a strike. He had 10 hits all year. He went 10 for 53 against the Giants last year. He's 11 for 21 this year. A 1 pitch. Low. 1-1. But all of those 10 previous hits pale in comparison. Even the walk-off home run, he hit a walk-off against the Giants last week, but this one was something else. Miller misses with a changeup, 2-1. It ended up almost like in the top row of the bleachers out toward the Coke bottle. 2-1 pitch. Foul back by Perdomo, 2-2. Longest home run at Oracle Park this year, not a shock. Longest home run by a Diamondback this year, not a shock. It's hard to hit one much farther than that. 2-2. That's low with a slider, 3-2. So for the Giants, fighting hard to try to stay close and figure out a way to come from behind, but now they're down 4. 3-2 pitch is lined foul down the first base side. Television friends, NBC Sports Bay Area, showing us shots of Marte on the iPad in the dugout. I'd be watching that one again, too, if it were me. 3-2. That's strike 3 called. Perdomo didn't think so. Kind of a high-hanging slider, but it worked. Second strikeout for Miller. But the walk and then the monstrous home run. 6-2 Diamondbacks, 7th inning stretch time on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
Don't strike out on game day. Take Caltrain and enjoy a first-class commute. Caltrain's all-new electric trains offer faster, more frequent service, meaning less waiting and more Giants. With spacious seats, free Wi-Fi, power outlets, and a smooth ride, Caltrain provides all the comfort and amenities you need for your pre-game experience. Skip the traffic. Skip the stress. Sit back and let Caltrain take you straight to the home of the Giants. Go faster. Go Caltrain. Go Giants.
Have you seen this week's member prices at Raley's in Nob Hill? Something Extra members can take home large packs of Raley's fresh 80% lean ground beef for $3.97 a pound, limit 2. Peak season California-grown Hass avocados are 10 for just $10. And members can get California-grown red cherries for $3.97 a pound. Plus, members can shop our new lower prices on any single 750-milliliter bottle of wine purchase. Just remember to enter your Something Extra number at checkout to save. Only at Raley's in Nob Hill.
Looking to blur the line between indoors and out? Belmont Pioneer proudly offers Fleetwood and La Cantina door systems, leaders in expansive glass, clean lines, and seamless indoor-outdoor living. Premium systems ideal for high-end residential and custom projects. Visit Belmont Pioneer showroom on Harbor Boulevard in Belmont or visit BelmontPioneer.com. Belmont Pioneer. Open your space to more.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Giants fans, stream the sports leader on the all-new KNBR app. Now back to the Orange and Black.
Well, Giants have a lot of work to do now, and they're going to have to do it against the Arizona bullpen. Kevin Ginkel will come in to pitch, right-hander for the 23rd time. He's got a 3.05 earned run average. His first pitch is a strike to the 8th place hitter, the catcher Eric Haas. Barracoto due up next, but Drew Gilbert has a bat. He's come out on deck. 6-2 Diamondbacks after the 2-run homer in the top of this inning. Now a slider off the outside, 1-1. Jose Fernandez has come into the game to play third base, so that, I don't know if something's going on with Arenado. Makes you think so. The pitch. Did he go? No. Checked his swing. Hard to believe that the Diamondbacks would take Arenado out of the game leading. I think they would not if he were feeling 100% healthy. 2-1 pitch is high. 3-1. Well, for the Giants, a team that just has been unable to get on base without getting hits. The Giants have not been taking walks at all as a group. Base runners are important now. You're down 4. You got to get on base somehow. 3-1 count. Haas has got to be selective. He swings and hits a high fly ball right center field. And deep. Waldschmidt back at the wall. Gone! Eric Haas out to right center field. It just kept going. A towering fly ball that turns into a home run. It's 6-3 Diamondbacks. It's nice to see. Giants aren't going to go quietly. It's his third home run of the year with the Giants. That thing just kept going and going. Ended up carrying 410 feet. The home run tracker, sponsored by Belmont Pioneer. Built on relationships, built to last. Visit BelmontPioneer.com. He hit it so high off the bat. You hit it out in the general direction of right center field, and you hit it that high, you sort of think, well, I don't know. And yet, he clobbered it 105 miles an hour off the bat, and it just kept going. Well out into the Diamondbacks bullpen. So here's Gilbert hitting for Barracoto. Maybe that'll give the Giants a little jolt. Gilbert takes a strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Six to 3 D-backs. Second home run of the game for the Giants. Schmidt and Haas, both solo home runs. Now strike two call. Another fastball. Gilbert held up. Thought that pitch was too high, and it was too high. ABS thought that was well out of the strike zone, but Gilbert didn't challenge. Those high pitches, those are giving hitters more problems, I think, than any other pitch with the challenge system. 0-2. Gilbert takes this one high and actually called a ball, which it was. 1-2. Gilbert hitting just .228. He's got a couple home runs. Top of the order coming up next. The pitch is low. 2-2. Be huge if Gilbert could find a way to reach base and just give that top of the order a chance to put some more pressure on the D-backs. It's way beyond time for the Giants to have a come-from-behind victory. They just haven't had one. 2-2. Gilbert strikes out swinging. Just powered a fastball by him. Ginkel did. One out. And the batter will be Adames. Adames 1 for 3 against the starter Eduardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez ends up going 6 innings and pitched well. Didn't seem like he was going to get great results early in the game because Giants were just hitting so many balls hard against him. Only got the 2 runs to show for it, though. And then he kind of locked it in. Adames chases first pitch slider in the dirt. Strike one. Now strike two. Took that one, a slider. It wasn't in the dirt. It was right about knee high, a little bit above even. So Adames is behind in the count 0-2. Six innings for Eduardo Rodriguez. A couple runs allowed, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Adames fouls this one back out of play after the 2 straight sliders. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Maybe to set up another one of those sliders. We'll see. 0-2 to Adames. The pitch. In the dirt, he threw the slider, but bounced it, and Adames would not swing at that one. 236 average for Willie. Like so many Giants, hasn't been drawing many walks at all. 1-2 pitch. He swings and misses here. He chased. Slider, strike 3. Just not going to see good pitches to hit until you prove that you're going to take them. Here's Casey Schmidt with 2 down. That last one was really not close. Schmidt, who's had 3 good at-bats, 2 for 3, home run, RBI single, And a deep fly ball to right. He drives this one out towards right center field. Carroll back, still going back, and he will catch it short of the warning track out in the direction of 415. Not quite as deep as Eldridge earlier tonight, but Schmidt hit one out into the wide open space and came up a little bit short. Giants get the run on the Haas home run. We go to the 8th inning. It's 6-3 Diamondbacks on the Liberty Group. Protect your assets, Giants Radio Network.
Let's take a look at Toyota's off-road lineup. The Land Cruiser, built for the long haul with capability for any terrain, any curveball. Next up, the 4Runner, built to throw heat with next-level performance. On deck, legendary Toyota trucks, now available with hybrid powertrains. The Tacoma is built for the grind. Mr. Reliable shows up when the going gets tough. And batting cleanup, the Tundra. Big strength for when you need to send it home. Toyota's off-road lineup, ready for every inning. Toyota, proud sponsor of the San Francisco Giants. Let's go places.
When life throws you curves, we hit grand slams. At Ayala Morgan and Bazaar, we've recovered millions for injury victims. From fender benders to major accidents, we swing big. Call 866-465-2999 or visit amb.law.
Hey, it's Kite for Golden State Lumber and Showroom. Spring is here, and you might be anxious to upgrade your home's exterior and property. Golden State Lumber and Showroom works with contractors and professional builders to help you add decking, pergolas, fencing, or fire protection. Their partners include AZEK Exteriors, James Hardy, and Vulcan Vents. Protect your home and increase its value by starting at goldenstatelumber.com. Golden State Lumber and Showroom. When you succeed, we succeed.
The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupa at Taco Bell. You can't get just one. Okay, so that's not like some marketing hyperbole. You literally can't get just one. They come in twos. So like, if you want just one, you're going to need to find a friend who loves slow roasted chicken, bacon, and avocado ranch sauce. Or a friend of a friend, or have an awkward conversation with a complete stranger to see if they're obsessed with chicken, bacon, and avocado ranch. Or you could just like eat them both because you're obsessed with slow roasted chicken, bacon. Okay, you get the idea. The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupa is at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell U.S. locations for a limited time while supplies last.
Now back to the Orange and Black on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Couple changes for the Giants. We go to the 8th inning. It's 6-3 Diamondbacks. The new right fielder, Gilbert, after he pinch hit for Barracoto. And Ryan Borucki on the mound, the left-hander. 6-3 Arizona. Here's John.
And Borucki to the right-handed hitting Jose Fernandez, and it's in there for a called strike. Nolan Arenado reached base twice tonight, and they took him out. And I don't know if there's something wrong with him or they just wanted to give him a little bit of a breather. There's the ball too high. But Fernandez came in the Giants' half of the 7th inning to play third. Now here he is leading off in the 8th. Now he takes a little bit low for a ball, a splitter. 2-1 to Jose Fernandez, and he's one of the D-backs young players. They're very excited about him. He's 22 years old. 2-1 pitch. Bouncer down the third base side. Foul. 2-2. Hello Kitty visits Oracle Park on Sunday, June 14th with the Cubs here. The first 25,000 fans receive a Hello Kitty plush keychain presented by EVA Air. As the Giants host the Cubs, receive one of 3 versions of the keychain. When you come in, Hello Kitty in Giants home cream, orange, or a pink jersey. Get your tickets now for Hello Kitty Day at sfgiants.com/Hello Kitty. There's a ball missing. 3-2 now to Jose Fernandez. And now the pitch. Bounced foul back behind the plate. And so the fans of the bleachers, Dave, they've taken off their shirts.
Yeah, tarps off again.
And they are standing in their sections where they've all taken off their shirts, and then they're twirling their shirts above their heads. 3-2 the count to Jose Fernandez with Ryan Waldschmidt on deck. 6-3 the score. The hard-throwing Juan Murillo warming up in the Arizona bullpen. Here's a big bouncer to short. High hop played by Adames. Here's the hurried throw to first. in time to get Fernandez. Fernandez got a lot of speed. And he was sprinting up the line. But Adames got him. One out. Here is Waldschmidt. Waldschmidt, another one of the young D-backs. He's 23. Fernandez 22. Tommy Troy, the left fielder, is 24. So here's Waldschmidt, and he takes a ball too high. Corbin Carroll has already become a star player for the D-backs. He's 25. One out, nobody on. Waldschmidt 1 for 3 in the game. The 1-0 pitch from Baraki, and a slider swung on and missed for a strike, and it's 1-1 now. Phillies lead the Padres 4-2. Top of the 8th inning down in San Diego on the Toyota scoreboard. Ground ball to short, over to his left. Adames has it. Throws over to first in time. And Waldschmidt was racing up the line. Adames took a couple of hops on that one and fired it to first. He was almost a second by that time himself and put it right on the bag. So 2 down, and here is Ildemaro Vargas. He's knocked in 2 runs tonight with infield outs. Switch hitter batting right-handed against the lefty Baraki. And Baraki throws him a cutter just off the inside for ball 1. 8th inning. Arizona 6, the Giants 3. Now the 1-0 pitch. Hammered fair. Past third and on down the left field line. It hits off the sidewall, ricochets into fair ground, then is overrun by Rodriguez. He goes back to pick it up. I don't think it would have mattered one way or the other. Vargas is into second. He would have been anyway. It's a double. He just clobbered that one. A low liner hit the dirt. No chance for Chapman to get to it. And raced down the left field line, hit off the angled wall. And now here comes Justin Message, the Giants pitching coach, out. With 2 down, a runner at first, and the D-backs hitter due up is Gabby Moreno. It's a Habas Law mound visit in the meanwhile.
Well, you got the left-handed hitter on deck, and maybe part of it is just talking some strategy here with Baraki. Nobody behind Baraki, so this is his inning to work. We don't know whether the Diamondbacks would be willing to use pinch hitter for Del Castillo. I would think they probably would be if the Giants pitch around Gabriel Moreno.
So right now, Moreno stands in the box. And Baraki set and throwing. Slider way off the outside. Ball 1. Well, I agree with you. It sounds like Nolan Arenado, by the way, left the game with right groin tightness. That's why he was taken out. Here's a called strike now from Baraki to Moreno with the slider. 1-1 the count. And there's people without their shirts on are still up and waving the shirts over their heads out in the outfield bleachers. There's a liner to left. In and to his right goes Rodriguez. He tried to catch it and dropped it. He gets the balls like that and gets the glove on him, and then he's not catching him. And in to score is Vargas, and Moreno's got a base hit. 7-3 Arizona. Would have been a great catch. This one was not right in the glove. He started to go into a slide, and the ball hit the glove. I think it would have been a trap even if he'd. Well, now I'm seeing it from a different angle. It did hit right in the web of the glove, but it did fall off. So a 2-out double, and it's interesting. They bring up the pinch hitter in today. Tim Tawa will bat for Del Castillo. So 2 down, nobody on. Then the double down the left field line. And then Moreno hit the line drive, the sinking liner. And for a moment, it looked like it might be a great catch by Jesus Rodriguez, but it hit into the webbing of his glove just above the grass and fell out. Now here is a slider for a called strike. D-backs have scored 4 runs in these last 3 innings. Now the pitch. And that is low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Giants after the game tomorrow hit the road for a long while. 12 days. Now there's a swing and a miss. And the slider, 1 and 2. They've got a day off. They'll spend the day off in Denver on Thursday, and then 3-game series in Colorado, then 4 games in Milwaukee, and then 3 at Wrigley Field, Chicago. 1-2 pitch in the dirt, blocked by Haas. 2-2. So the Giants with a long, arduous road trip. They'd like to head out on a high note, but they are not faring well against this Arizona team. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. But another run added on. Arizona 7, the Giants 3 as we go to the last of the 8th inning. Matt Chapman, then Devers coming up on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Here's a real behind-the-scenes moment with Habas Law. Omar Habas said to us, "We meet people in the hardest moments of their lives. It's on us to restore dignity and a financial future. Traumatic brain injuries, loss of a limb, spinal cord damage, a life changed in seconds. When everything is on the line, choose the team that understands that. Habas Law. They fight to make it right. Visit habaslaw.com. Omar Habas is a California licensed attorney, offices in Northern California, including San Jose. Past results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Baseball season is here, and now you can trade the game in California states on Kalshi, an official partner of the KNBR Black and Orange broadcast. On Kalshi, you can trade on outcomes across the season, from who will win it all to how teams and how players perform. Because Kalshi is an exchange, you're trading against other people, not a house. As the odds move, you can buy in or out of your position anytime, before the game, during the game, and all season long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code KNBR to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Heading to the Giants game? Find and book your parking right now with Spot Hero, the nation's leading parking reservation app. Your prepaid reservation is guaranteed, so no worrying about full parking lots or driving around in circles. Reserve your spot right now at SpotHero.com.
Now back to John and Dave on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Juan Murillo comes in to pitch for Arizona. It's the bottom of the 8th. The Diamondbacks have added to their lead. Waldschmidt shifts over to left. Barossa comes in to play center field. With the Giants having to play from behind, they trail 7-3, last of the 8th.
Juan Murillo, hard-throwing right-hander, goes a 98-mile-an-hour sinker in the dirt for ball 1. Murillo, 27 years old. He's from Venezuela. Now the pitch. And he's low. Another fastball, that one 97. 2-0 the count. Murillo, 2.61 ERA. 20 and 2/3 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts. Now he picks up the outside corner with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. Right on the edge. 2-1 to Matt Chapman, right-handed hitter. He's drawn 2 walks and struck out tonight. Now he takes low, ball 3. Rafael Devers is on deck. Giants need base runners. They're down 7-3, last of the 8th. Here it is. And that one at the knees for a called strike 2. Thrown all fastballs so far to Chapman. Murillo in 20 2/3 innings, 7 walks. So his control not too bad for a real hard thrower. And he's only allowed 13 hits in 20 2/3. 3-2 the count. Here it comes. And he's low. But it's called strike 3. I mean, to look low, watching it, and Chapman's challenging, and he's going to win this one. And it was not that close. There it is. That ball was a full 2 inches below the bottom of the strike zone. Glad to have the challenge still available there, because that was well below the knees. So now here is Devers, and that's 3 walks drawn by Chapman tonight. Devers, left-handed hitter, and the pitch. Foul back to the screen. The 8th inning is sponsored by Mancini's Sleep World. It's the power of 8. The Giants have 8 rings. You need 8 hours of sleep plus a new mattress every 8 years. Save up to 40% off select mattresses at Mancini's Sleep World. Rest easy. Now Murillo to Devers. Swing, and there's a smash into the gap in right center field. A liner. It gets down. It rolls out to the wall to the left of the 415. Chapman to third. Turning the corner, heading home. Stopping at second is Devers with an RBI double. 7-4 Arizona. .105 miles an hour was the speed at which that one left Devers' bat. And now the D-backs will have a Habas Law mound visit with Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach, out to talk to Murillo. While they chat, let's pause briefly for station identification. This is the Liberty Group. Protect your assets. Giants Radio Network.
This is the flagship of Giants baseball. Double play! KNBR and KNBR-FS San Francisco, the sports leader.
Rafael Devers with his 15th double of the year. And here comes Harrison Bader. Will Brennan, a left-handed hitter, comes out on deck now, with Rodriguez due up next. Murillo throws a slider in there for a called strike. Clark is now up in the Arizona bullpen. Taylor Clark. So he's getting ready. 1 strike pitch. Another slider. And that's a little bit low on the outside. Good eye there by Bader after the first one was in there. That one broke off the outside and down. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch comes in. Swing and a foul back out of play. After 2 straight sliders, he threw at the 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Arizona 7, the Giants 4. Bader has been hitting the long ball lately. Devers away from second. Now the pitch. In the dirt. Went back to the slider again. Knocked out by the catcher, Moreno. The set. 2-2 pitch. And a slider, and he took it. So Bader refusing to go out of the zone after these low sliders. It's a full count. 3-2. Bader tonight 0 for 3, putting a line out to short. The pitch to him. And he's called out on strikes. That one, a fastball right at the knees at 99 miles an hour. Well, after throwing all those low sliders that came in there about knee-high before they broke down out of the zone. That was sort of a heady pitch by Murillo. He threw another one right down there around the knees that he'd been taking, and that was a fastball, and that was a strike. So one out now, Brennan, and they have a Habas Law mound visit to discuss Will Brennan. Maybe talk about the scouting report on him. We're in the 8th inning. A run is in. The Giants are trailing 7-4. Runner at second. Devers, the pitch. Brennan checks his swing on a ball inside. Giants have one hit in 7 at-bats tonight with runners in scoring position, so they're definitely due. Bryce Eldridge on deck. Now Brennan swings and doesn't get it. A fastball in on the hands. Maybe a little bit off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murillo, you don't have much time to decide when it's 99 miles an hour. Now here's a low fastball. A little bit too low. He took it. And it's 2-1. That one was also to the inside. That was very close on the ABS computerized strike zone, but D-backs do not have any challenges left. The pitch, swing, and a pop-up. Foul, third base side. Fernandez goes through the coach's box from third base, and he's got it. Brennan is retired. Here's the K Counter, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's Cars for Kids with a K. Your car running or not going to be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction. Giants pitching in the game has authored 7 strikeouts. And the Arizona staff has struck out 9. Here's Eldridge. Swing and a miss on a slider. And it's 0-1. That one broke down at the knees. 0-1 the count to Eldridge. Here it is. A little tapper foul off to the left. That was a changeup. First one he's thrown. And now quickly it's 0-2. Eldridge has clobbered a double down the right field line. A low liner that hit the ground and skipped quickly into the second archway. And then he crushed one that was caught right in front of the 415 marker in right center. The Statcast said would have been a home run in any other ballpark. Now the 2-strike pitch and a little slow roller up the first base side. Gloved right in front of the bag by Vargas. Steps on first for the out. The inning is over. Giants get the 1 run, and we go to the 9th inning. And the Giants are trailing 7-4 on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
What if making more money actually made things more complicated? Income goes up, accounts multiply, tax decisions start happening in different places. And even when each decision feels right, they're not always working together. That's the coordination problem. If things have gotten more complex, it may be time to take a step back. Get your complex financial coordination guide by calling 866-PROTECT today.
Investment advisory services are offered by Liberty Wealth Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Past performance is no indication of future results. Investment involves risk.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? During the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, now through June 15th, new customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi, just $50 a month for 5 years. And get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Plus, add 1 line of Xfinity Mobile Select and you can save an average of $60 a month over Verizon and AT&T. You can even try it free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Savings based on 1 gig internet and 1 mobile select line compared to similar Verizon and AT&T plans over 5 years. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
Save on your favorite flavors at Rayleigh's in Nob Hill. This week, members can take home large packs of Rayleigh's fresh 80% lean ground beef for $3.97 a pound, limit 2. No need to clip. Just enter your something extra number at checkout to save. Only at Rayleigh's in Nob Hill.
This is Giants Baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Well, Ryan Borucki's going to stay in for the Giants. They are a run closer, but still down 7-4 as we go to the ninth inning to the Diamondbacks, and Jorge Barosa will have his first at bat of the game.
Will Brennan stays in to play left field for the Giants after he pinch hit for Jesus Rodriguez, and there's ball 1 too high to Barosa. Barrosa. Now there's a ball high and outside, 2-0. Paul Sewald and Ryan Thompson, two right-handers, both warming up in the Arizona bullpen. Barosa came in to play center field in the last of the 8th inning. Now he takes a called strike, 2-1. Tomorrow's game is a 12:45 start. Trevor McDonald for the Giants against Michael Soroka. Now the pitch, very high. Fast, another slider, I beg your pardon. 3-1. 32,336, the paid crowd at Oracle Park this evening. Here it is, way outside. So he walks Barosa on 5 pitches. Barosa began the night with a 179 batting average. Switch hitter. Batting right-handed. He's been a little stronger as a right-handed hitter, hitting 219. But the problem is the next hitter is Ketel Marte, who's one of the hottest hitters on the planet. Now he takes a little bit low, ball 1.
So it's the second time tonight they've walked the ninth place hitter the Giants have ahead of Marte, who truly is just scorching hot. And it's the third time in 9 innings they've walked the leadoff hitter.
Now the set. Marte batting right-handed, and a throw to first and back to the bag is Barosa.
Well, the walks have just really started to become a huge problem for this pitching staff.
Well, the 3-run second inning rally started with a walk to Nolan Arenado, who led off the inning. There's a ground ball to third, not hit that hard. Chapman over to second for 1. The relay to first, double play. Barosa bearing down hard on Schmidt at second on that play, and Schmidt held his ground and fired it back to first, showing off that great arm of his to double up Marte. All right. Borucki knew what he was doing. Marte, I own Marte. That time, anyway, he did. There's a called strike to Corbin Carroll. Barosa was the guy he was worried about. All right. May not work out, and you do that too many times. Here's a ball high and tight. A slider that went right over the head of Corbin Carroll. The last time they walked somebody in front of Marte, he hit it 452 feet to the top of the left field bleachers, almost cleared the left field bleachers. Now a swinging strike by Carroll on a slider. 1-2 the count. Seven to 4. The D-backs are leading. The pitch now. And that just misses around the outside. 2-2 the count. And it was also a little bit low. Carroll tonight is 0 for 3 with a walk. Lefty versus lefty. And a fastball is off the outside. 3-2. That home run by Marte, batting right-handed in the 7th inning. One of the longest home runs we've ever seen in this ballpark. The longest was probably to left field anyway, was hit by Andres Galarraga. Now here is a slider. And it's off the inside. It's another walk for Carroll. He's walked 12 times in the last 14 games. In addition to having a whole bunch of base hits, 21 hits in the last 14 games, now 12 walks. 33 times on base with a hit or a walk in 14 games. Throw to first. Carroll is back. Perdomo, switch hitter, batting right-handed. There goes Carroll. The pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second, and the tag safe. Seventh steal of the year in 8 tries for Corbin Carroll. That's it. It turns a walk into a double. Run to second with a feet first slide. Pretty strong throw by Haas. Just a little bit late. Now a swing, and Perdomo hits a fly ball to center. In a little bit and to his right. Bader's got it. Inning over. Still 7-4. Arizona with Haas, Gilbert, and Adames due up for the Giants. Last of the ninth on the Liberty Group Protect Your Assets Giants Radio Network.
Hey, Giants fans! Chicken is always fair at Oracle Park when a Giants player hits a Chick-fil-A foul pole. Open or download the Chick-fil-A app before the end of the next business day to claim your offer for a free Chick-fil-A entree. It's a delicious win for Giants fans that can be redeemed at any Bay Area Chick-fil-A restaurant. So keep your eyes on those foul poles and root for the home team and the chicken all season long.
Brian Murphy here for River Islands in Lathrop, where a new kind of lifestyle is taking shape, and the time to get in is now. The homes at River Islands are built for the way you actually want to live. So whether you're a young professional looking for a sleek home office and an open kitchen made for hosting, or you're ready to enjoy the next chapter at Del Webb's premier active adult neighborhood, there's something here for you. Priced from the low 600s to over $1 million, the variety is real and the options won't last. The town center is coming together beautifully. The Redwood Cafe opens this fall, a brand new community amphitheater is under construction, and Sutter Health's medical office building is coming soon. Enjoy the sunshine on one of the many scenic lakes or parks, or enjoy a run, stroll, or bike ride on the trails along the San Joaquin River. This community is growing fast, and the best time to make your move is before everyone else does. Come see the homes, walk the neighborhoods, and find the one that fits. Start your search today at riverislands.com.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
This is Giants Baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680.
All right, chance here for the Giants. They're down 7-4. The closer for the Diamondbacks, he got 12 saves in 13 chances. He does not throw hard. He's not a prototypical closer, but Paul Sewald has overall done a good job, and he's in to pitch with Luis Arraez up as a pinch hitter for Eric Haas in the bottom of the ninth. 7-4 Diamondbacks.
Arraez, left-handed hitter, and the right-handed throws. High and outside for ball one. Arraez given the day off, not because an injury or even because he was wanting a day off. Now he swings, and it's a high pop-up foul, and that will reach well back out of play behind home into the lower deck. Strike one, 1-1 the count. But just wanted to try to keep him fresh, give him an occasional day off. I guess he's been a little beat up lately. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul off the left field line and back out of play. Arraez comes into the game with a .318 batting average. Sewald is set. Throws. Swing and a high fly ball off the left field line, foul and back out of play. Arraez began the day tied for third place with the Phillies' Brandon Marsh in batting average. Otto Lopez of Miami leading the league, .332. Johnston of the Rockies, .323. Now Arraez swings a hard ground ball right to the first baseman Vargas, who takes it to the bag. One away. Now Gilbert will come up. On the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard, last of the ninth inning in San Diego. The Phillies have a 4-3 lead over the Padres. Yohan Duran is trying to save that one. 2 down in the last of the ninth down there. Here is ball one inside to the left-handed batting. Gilbert. Gilbert, as a pinch hitter in the seventh, struck out swinging. Arizona with a 7-4 lead over the Giants. Sewald pitches, and Gilbert pops it up foul behind the plate. And Moreno's got room near the Giants' on-deck circle and makes the catch. Two down. And here is Willie Adames. Adames is lined hard to the shortstop. Lined a triple into the gap in left center. And twice struck out. 2 out, nobody on, and there's a ball outside. Here's Sewald throwing. And he spins one in there for a called strike. The pitch on the way. And he's too high with a fastball at 91 miles an hour. 2-1 the count. Sewald, 19 in the third innings before tonight, only 9 hits allowed. Now a slider, and that's off the outside. 3-1. Good eye there by Willie Adames. The Giants need base runners. Sewald, 22 strikeouts and 19 in the third before tonight, and only 9 hits allowed. Now he pitches, and there's a high pop-up. Foul and back out of play. That was a high fastball. And it was right at the top of the zone and right on the inside. Might have been called a strike, might have been called ball 4. But he saw it well, I'm sure. 3-2 the count. And now Sewald with 2 down, nobody on. Throws. Swing, and there's a high drive into deep center field. Way back there, still going. Adios! Pelota! Barossa went all the way back to the wall, made a leap, but it was long gone. And Willie Adames makes it 7-5 Arizona, his 7th home run of the year. And now here comes the very hot Casey Schmidt. That's the 3rd home run of the night for the Giants. Schmidt has hit one. Right-handed batter, and he takes one right down the middle for a called strike. A fastball. Schmidt walked in the first. I beg your pardon, homered in the first. Then he got an RBI single in the third. Now the pitch. And that's in there. Strike 2 call. Schmidt did not like that call. But he does not challenge. The Giants have a challenge left. But that was in there above the knees. So they're down to their final strike again. 0-2 pitch. Slider fouled high in the air off to the right. The home run by Willie Adames, the home run tracker, sponsored by Belmont Pioneer. Built on relationships, built to last. Visit BelmontPioneer.com. 410 feet. Here it is. Swing, a line drive foul off to the right. It hits the netting beyond the first base side dugout. 100 miles an hour off the bat of Willie Adames. Third ball that he has hit really hard tonight. 0-2 to Schmidt. Closed up stance. Feet close together. The pitch. Swing, and he fouls this one out of play off to the right. Only the 10th hit allowed this year. Now in 20 innings pitched by Sewald. But it is the 4th home run that he's allowed. That's a lot of homers for a closer in only 20 innings. That's been his Achilles heel. 0-2 the count. He's ready. Throwing. Struck him out swinging. And a fastball. And with 2 strikes, he put that one not over the outside corner, but close. And that puts an end to it. The final score, Arizona over the Giants 7-5. And here's the game summary, sponsored by Rayleigh's and Nob Hill. Save more on the flavors you love and find better deals for your budget at Rayleigh's and Nob Hill. The D-backs end up with 7 runs on 8 hits. They had 2 homers. Del Castillo hit 1, his 4th of the year, to cap a 3-run second inning. And Marte hit one of the longest ones we've seen all year, 452-foot shot with a man aboard in the 7th inning. And that was his 9th home run this year. He hit it at 114 miles an hour. The D-backs only had 1 hit in 7 at-bats with runners in scoring position, but they knocked in 3 runs with outs, 2 ground outs for runs and 1 fly ball for an out. So they were extremely efficient in a game. They won by 2 runs. They got 3 runs without even getting a hit. No errors for the D-backs, a strong defensive game, and they left 5 runners on base. For the Giants, 5 runs on 9 hits, including 3 home runs. Schmidt, number 12 in the first inning. Haas with his 3rd home run. Remember, he had 2 in the same game